What if I told you there's a cryptocurrency so private, governments worry about it, exchanges have delisted it, regulators keep watching it, and yet, some people believe it could become one of the most important cryptocurrencies in the future. Why? Because in a world where everything is being tracked, privacy suddenly becomes valuable, very valuable. So here's the question. Is Zcash a forgotten crypto relic or one of the most misunderstood opportunities in crypto? Let's talk about it. Most cryptocurrencies are not actually private. That surprises a lot of people. Bitcoin, not private. Ethereum, also not private. In fact, almost every blockchain is public. Every transaction, every wallet, every movement, visible forever. People think crypto equals anonymity, but that's not true. Crypto is usually transparent. If someone connects your wallet to your identity, your financial activity can become surprisingly visible. That's where Zcash enters the story. Zcash, ticker symbol ZEC, was created with one mission: financial privacy, real privacy, optional privacy, and that makes it very different, but also very controversial. Let's simplify this. Imagine Bitcoin. Now imagine Bitcoin, but with a privacy mode. That's basically Zcash. Zcash launched back in 2016. It was built from Bitcoin's codebase, but developers added something powerful, something called zero-knowledge proofs. Sounds complicated, but stay with me, because this matters. Imagine proving you paid someone, without revealing how much you paid, who you paid, or how much money you have. Sounds impossible, right? That's what Zcash technology tries to solve, through something called Zcash and ERKS. Yeah, weird name, very technical, but the idea is simple. You can prove something is true, without exposing the details. Think of it like showing security at an airport that you're old enough to enter somewhere, without revealing your birthday. That's the magic. Privacy without sacrificing verification. And honestly, that technology changed crypto forever. Why privacy even matters. Now some people hear this and think, why would I need privacy if I'm doing nothing wrong? Fair question, but think about real life. Do you want strangers seeing your bank account? Probably not. Do you want random people tracking what you buy? How much money you make? Who you send money to? Most people don't. Privacy doesn't automatically mean crime. Privacy can mean protection. Protection from hackers, scammers, corporate surveillance, even targeted attacks. Imagine posting your entire checking account online. Sounds crazy, but in public blockchains, wallet activity is visible forever. That creates risks, especially if crypto becomes mainstream. And this is where Zcash supporters get bullish. They believe financial privacy will become more important over time, not less, especially in an AI-driven world, where data is becoming more valuable every year. What makes Zcash different? Here's where things get interesting. Zcash gives users a choice. You can send transparent transactions or private transactions. That flexibility matters. Unlike some privacy coins that force everything to be hidden, Zcash made privacy optional. That was intentional. Why? Because regulators don't exactly love anonymous money, and businesses sometimes need transparency, taxes, audits, compliance. So Zcash tried to balance both worlds. Privacy when you want it, transparency when you need it. Also, Zcash is relatively fast. Transaction fees are usually low, and the network continues improving. The development team behind Zcash has been deeply involved in cryptography research for years. This isn't some random meme project. The tech here is serious. Actually, some of the privacy technology inspired bigger crypto ecosystems later. Even projects outside Zcash started using similar zero-knowledge ideas. That's a big deal. The big problem with Zcash. But now, we need to talk about the elephant in the room: adoption. Because good technology alone doesn't guarantee success. And Zcash has struggled a lot. At one point, ZEC was one of the hottest cryptocurrencies in the market. People thought privacy coins would explode. But then, regulation arrived. Governments became nervous. Some crypto exchanges removed privacy coins. Why? Compliance concerns, anti-money laundering rules, financial oversight. Suddenly, being too private became a problem. And for investors, that created uncertainty. If regulators become more aggressive, could privacy coins struggle even more? Maybe. That risk is real. And smart investors take risks seriously. Because crypto isn't just about technology. It's also politics. Regulation. Narratives. Timing. The bull case for ZEC. But here's the other side. The bullish case. And honestly, it's pretty interesting. What happens if privacy becomes more important? What if people start caring more about financial freedom? What if governments launch digital currencies and citizens begin worrying about surveillance? That changes the conversation fast. Some investors believe Zcash could benefit from a future where privacy becomes scarce, because scarcity creates value. Think about this. The internet used to feel private. Now, everything is tracked. Searches, shopping habits, location, behavior. What if finance goes the same direction? Supporters argue Zcash could become digital privacy infrastructure, not for criminals, for ordinary people, business owners, investors, people who simply don't want every transaction public forever. And if crypto enters mainstream finance, privacy could suddenly become a premium feature. That's the bet. A risky bet, but an interesting one. The bear case. Now let's be realistic. There are serious risks. First, competition. Zcash isn't the only privacy-focused crypto. Second, regulation. This one matters a lot. If governments continue cracking down, adoption could suffer. Third, market attention. Crypto moves fast. Narratives change. New trends appear constantly. AI, tokenization, layer 2s, meme coins. Sometimes good projects get ignored. For years, that happens. And Zcash has already lost a lot of hype compared to its earlier days. So investors have to ask, is this a comeback story or a fading project? That's the hard question. Is Zcash underrated or outdated? So here's the real question. Is Zcash quietly preparing for a future where privacy becomes essential? Or is ZEC simply a crypto idea the market has moved on from? Strong technology, real utility, a unique mission, serious risks, heavy regulation, big upside, big uncertainty. One thing is certain. The conversation around privacy is not going away. And if it becomes important again, projects like Zcash may suddenly return to the spotlight. But what do you think? Would you invest in privacy-focused crypto? Or do regulators make it too risky? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy deep crypto breakdowns without the hype, hit subscribe, because we're breaking down the biggest opportunities and biggest risks in crypto. See you in the next one.